Let's do it. So I'm going to forfeit any nerd cred I might have ever had. I've never actually seen Back to the Future, at least not straight all the way through. So, I don't know, probably some of the references and some of the lore in this will be a little bit lost on me. Let's get some settings. I know the DeLorean, I know 88 miles an hour and all that, but yeah, this controller is a little janky. Sometimes it moves things around on its own. Subtitles on. Pop-up text, yeah, on, I think. Goals pop up, I don't know. Hint level. Let's try 2 for first. Alright, let's see how that works. New game. Before we begin, would you like to see a notification when Marty has a new goal? Yeah, sure.
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning.
Is that
October
actually
26th,
Christopher Lloyd?
1985, 1:18 a.m.
Sounds like him.
This is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yes, okay. Got it.
Remote control car with a dog in it.
The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88
Yeah, that's
miles
definitely
per hour,
actually
we're gonna
Christopher
see some
Lloyd.
serious
'Cause I
shit.
know he's done some video game voice work. Mic stand, please.
Watch this.
What the heck?
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Doc, what the heck was that?
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when
What in the hell are they?
See, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at
You built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
JP Penny. That's nice brand X.
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened?
He gone.
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Okay, where's the damn toolbox? Walk to Marty's left. Sealed container. Alright, this is a little bit of a different interface than the Telltale games I'm used to. Press the L1 R1 buttons to cycle through the selectable objects, and then when the toolbox is selected, press the X button to select it. What happens if we select the wrong thing?
What's in the box?
Don't touch that. It's plutonium.
But, plutonium?
Yeah, that'll kill you
I
dead.
generated 1.21 gigawatts of power.
Alright, toolbox.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it.
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. Is mass equals I times C and
We gotta get out of here.
Doc, shouldn't we get out of here before the Libyans show up?
Hey, Pigman, how's it going? How's the game audio, too? Let me know. It seems hella loud to me, but it might just be my headphones.
Great Scott.
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
Hey, Tomaine, how's it going?
Doc!
It was all just a dream. So you guys know, not only have I never played this, I've never truly watched Back to the Future. Not from beginning to end.
Yeah, Mom,
So I know some of the, like,
nightmare.
major moments and all that,
Doc was there.
but, probably some of the finer points of lore will be completely lost on me. But that's
Back in
okay.
Good old 1986.
1986, that's the year I was born.
Better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Saturday's the
Crap.
Spoops,
I'm
Tomaine,
late.
by the way. That'll be the Pick Deadly Premonition back up on Saturday. I will try to knock it all out then. In fact, I'm sure I will knock Deadly Premonition all out then. I'll try to also start Outlast. May 14, 1986. I was 3.5 months old.
Dad! Are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right
Now,
to.
son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. These things can't get any
I'm
worse.
guessing they can get much worse.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
I'm pretty sure I know who that guy
Nah, I
is.
guess I'm just...
Town bully who goes back in time with a sports almanac or something to make all the right bets. Search Doc's lab for dangerous materials. Clocks.
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
I like that Felix the Cat clock. What does L3 do? Oh, I don't really need that. Dog feeder?
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Robotic dog feeder. Oh, there's no options menu? Oh, I was going to say we have more hints than we need, but whatever. Einstein's bull.
I miss Einstein.
Fish tank?
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like
Tea
Doc.
kettle in a fish tank. Television set?
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Or to cause your own conception? George? Door. And more stuff here? Yeah, okay. Town square metal. Town square model.
I built this
Alright.
model of downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble
That's
on.
model of Hill Valley. I saw it first.
Come on, I saw it first.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But I picked it up first.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business.
Oh,
Doc asked
jeez.
me to-
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Jukebox.
Hey, let me
What a
try,
jerk.
Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I thought I was supposed to get my
Enough of that
turn.
junk.
Now, Biff,
Sorry, Marty.
Probably just keeps happening.
Enough of that
What a
junk.
jerk.
now, Biff.
Sorry, Marty.
Alright, we don't need to keep doing that. Do I want to talk to Biff?
Hey, Biff.
I don't know. Notebook reminds me of Doc. He'll laugh at me if I say that. You wouldn't understand the notebook. He'll hit me if I say that. I'll buy the notebook from you. He'll want more than I have. Notebook is worthless. He won't believe that. So notebook is dangerous. Seems like our best bet.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Oh, we can pick them all. Alright, then fine.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You call
Pretty
me
much.
ignorant?
I'll pay you for it.
How much? Not
Yeah, I
enough.
saw that coming.
Never mind.
Electrical equipment?
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod. Or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener.
Thing was telling me to examine the model of the town. Maybe I need to do that over again?
Seems kinda empty without the courthouse.
No, I guess I just tripped the one thing I was supposed to get so far. Anything else here? Okay, little cutscene? No. Amplifier controls?
Let's make some noise.
Is this gonna shock Biff into dropping the notebook? Oh boy.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Marty's guitar.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Square button to open the inventory. Now that you've opened your inventory, you can use the right stick to cycle through the menu. Highlight the photo of George McFly and press the square button to examine it more closely. It said the right stick, it's actually the left stick. Examine item.
I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys. It may not look like much, but it
Can I
packs a
play it?
wallop.
I turn the envelope on, the amplifier on. Why did I say envelope? I select the amplifier to plug in the guitar. All right.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Take the notebook.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks.
Oh, is that all we can do with it?
Man, you kids have ruined rock and roll.
What is he, like 5 years older than me? If that. About all I haven't done is talk to George.
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You. Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You've got Doc wrong.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to
Thanks
remember
for sharing, Pigman.
before Biff grabs them all.
Fight my own fights, Dad.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing
Ditto
with him
party.
a long time. Believe me, I can handle it.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. You know where to find me.
About Biff.
Problem? Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. Yeah, he found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not
He
sure
didn't
what to
find it
tell you.
first. I found
Guess
it
you'll just
first.
have to
He
appeal
just
to
took
his
it
better
first.
angels or
The
something.
jerk.
Or something.
Can't I just kick him in the nuts and take it? I had a dream.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
Need to protect Doc's notebook.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
Well, you're not helping.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
So what else have I got to do here? Anything else in here I can interact with? Town Square Model Biff Scientific Equipment? I don't think I looked at this.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Okay, that didn't do anything. VAT?
Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. It smells like beef stew.
This is a Telltale game, Pigman. It's one of their earlier games, so it doesn't quite have the same interface as, say, The Walking Dead or Wolf Among Us, Tales from the Borderlands. It's a story game. There's some light puzzles in it. Mainly, you just walk around and examine things and let the story happen. But you have some influence on it. Can I leave? I don't think I want to leave without the notebook. Obviously, you play as Marty. I think I've done everything I can do. Mind reading equipment?
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Yeah, that's probably a reference to the movies, which I have not seen. So if I try to leave, what happens?
I can't leave until I get Doc's
That's
notebook
kind of what
back
I
from
figured,
Biff.
but I don't see how to do it. Unless there's stuff over here I haven't looked at.
I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
Haven't tried that one. I might. More clocks. I just examined the first clocks. I never played Minecraft, so that one's
Jennifer'd like that. She's
that
into
one's
old
not
stuff.
high on my to-do list. I did try the Game of Thrones game. I found it to be pretty lore-heavy, pretty dense, and not too approachable for someone who didn't already know a lot about the series. To the contrast of The Walking Dead
Now, some of your
and
kids are really gonna like.
Tales from the Borderlands
Open 'em
and
up for me,
pretty
butthead.
much every other Telltale game. Okay. This appears to be something.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Rip headphone users? Oh boy.
Rock on, Biff. Oh, shit.
Okay, the notebook is mine.
Doc, where are you?
That's probably the car with the dog. Although I guess we're gonna go see. Well, it's certainly the car. Search for clues to Doc's whereabouts.
Doc?
This game was certainly better received than Telltale's Jurassic Park game, which I also have, but it appears to have the same engine that I think they just revamped things entirely for Season 1 of The Walking Dead and have used that ever since. Yep, it's the dog.
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
I always listen in headphones. I just have gotten used to it. I don't know why. Are we going to get today's date dropped on the screen? That would be kind of the reason I'm doing this. Handheld tape recorder.
Marty?
Doc!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always the possibility that I could land in trouble sometime.
You ever watch Back to the Future, big man?
Or then, or
Or play this game? Well, you didn't seem familiar with the game, but have you seen the movie?
come to my rescue in the past. Or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back or forward to whatever it is. I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
Shoe?
Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Time circuit switch.
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc.
Time circuit display?
I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits.
Once
I
I
know when to
have a
look for
date.
Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Inventory? Mysterious shoe?
This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc.
What happens if I use item? Nothing. I've only got these 3 things I can do. Oh, I can get out of the car. Alright. Let's talk to the doggy.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Helpful information. All I can do is go back in the car or talk to the dog. Yeah, it's a DeLorean. You drive at 88 miles an hour and you can travel in time. If you're completely unaware why I'm doing this today, one of the Back to the Future movies involves Marty traveling forward in time to the 21st of October, 2015, and supposedly there's hoverboards and flying cars and shit. Everybody's all about Back to the Future today because that is today's date. I want to just be able to enter
Use
today's
those
date to
enter
see
a
what
date into
what
the time
happens.
circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Alright, let's L3. Search for clues to Doc's whereabouts. That's helpful. Yeah, there's nothing else to select here, just the Poochie. Let's talk to him again.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Woof. Alright, nothing else to select over here, so it's got to be in the car. But there's only those 3 options. It's not actually giving me an option to enter anything. It just says, I can use this when I know.
I probably shouldn't fiddle with the time circuits again until I know when to look for Doc.
Oh, let's see.
I
Yeah,
can
this
use
is the
those to
same bit of
enter a date.
dialogue. So is that.
Use those. Once I know when to look for.
Alright, let's triangle. A high-heeled shoe in the DeLorean. Something smells fishy here. You call that a hint? Well, I mean, we can go back to our inventory. What happens when nothing happens when I use item. Oh, okay. Now it's on square, okay.
This time-traveling shoe is.
Use item.
Nah. I don't think so. Maybe not.
Okay. So when you've got something equipped in the inventory, it changes. I show the shoe to the dog.
Too bad you're not a bloodhound, boy. What do you know about this shoe, Einie?
Alright, I just wasn't getting that gameplay mechanic.
Scott, I think he's onto something.
Alright, you set it to your inventory slot, and then it changes your interactions with the various things that you can interact with. The nodes, I guess I'm trying to say. I guess the dog is a
Now we're getting
bloodhound.
somewhere.
What do you think about that, Marty?
How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Arcade?
Starbase 0. I hope Jimmy's fixed the Wild Gunman machine.
Alright, so I guess we go in the arcade.
I guess there's time for a quick game.
No, we don't go in the arcade. This is just nothing.
Okay, now I'm ready.
Be cool if that was a trophy. Liquor store sign?
A1 liquor. I like the new bars Mr. Figgins put on the windows. Very secure.
I see you sneaking into that
Oh,
liquor
shut up,
store,
lady.
young man.
Buzzer? East Strickland. Strickland, maybe that's our dead fish.
Step away from the door.
Ah!
Or is this Strickland?
Let me get a look at you.
Old lady.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans. Get along now. Scat.
I don't like you. I think I've got something for you. Probably advances the story, so let's hear the dialogue onto the rest of these.
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Decidedly unpunctual manner.
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact.
Isn't that
Look
a...
it
Oh,
up.
jeez. Einstein brought me here.
State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well,
The Merv
see, that's
Griffin
the thing.
Show.
I'm not sure why I'm here.
Alright, this is
Einstein here
getting me to
brought
the
me,
last
and-
dialogue option. Or no, it's not. Let's see, who are you?
E. Strickland. You aren't related to Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
Not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't you?
Yes, what's old man I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker.
I've got something for you.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me
It's
see.
your shoe from 30 years ago. Alright, so I gotta pull it out of the inventory again and talk to her.
A shoe? Wow, now what would I want with a...
It's your shoe, you dumb lady.
Stay there!
Yup, you get it now? What does she want? Nothing.
Leave that creature outside!
Not a dog person.
Sorry, Einstein.
Not a dog person, how sad.
Well, took you long
Wow,
enough.
she's quite a bitch.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and
I like
candy.
tea and I like
But
candy.
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Way to not jump to conclusions there, Edna.
Have a seat, Sonny. Hey, you kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Is this just what she does all day? Cat balls?
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very
Miss
particular
Pretty
about who
Whiskers.
handles her food.
Candy? Let's have some candy.
the candy looks older than
Oh,
I am.
it's old lady candy. Newspapers?
Don't touch those. My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously
I don't believe that for a
organized.
second.
Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Jam? I don't care about her binocs. I don't care about her just yet. Radiator?
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Kill her. I doubt that will be an option. Pictures?
Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing.
Cat trophies?
Stop looking at me.
Shoes.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the
Okay,
past?
so we're not going forward to today's date. Because apparently we're not. I'll examine the binocs. Oh, darn it.
That's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
I guess I'll talk to her.
Miss Strickland?
Jack and Diane.
I know what you're doing behind that tree. Yes?
Stay out of other people's business. Yeah, when did you lose your shoes? That'd be good to know.
When you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe. Hi, what a nosy Nelly. No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it.
It's ironic.
Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
Speakeasy? What, the 20s?
Speakeasy. In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised.
Of course, this takes place in 1986, so that's possible.
Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
An illegal speakeasy, cool. What's with all these newspapers? Nice binoculars. Let's go with what's with all these newspapers.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue
Peeing in the
of
tree?
the
I think
Hill
you're in the
Valley
ballpark.
Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Could those newspapers help me?
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Alright, an illegal speakeasy, cool.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
Don't really think so. Where was that speakeasy?
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, not exactly.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my
Aunt Fanny.
Fanny.
I say that sometimes.
Generation of hooligans and
I guess that means I'm 120 years old.
Things about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store.
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats.
Okay, a
today.
porno store.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
Following year, as I recall.
The following year? I don't buy that. Nice binocs.
Some stargazing?
Oh, I set my sights on the lower things. Is that? Lieutenant! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
Maybe I have to get her out of the room. It seems that dicking with the radiator gets her out of the room because she thinks it's her
Don't let me keep you
tea.
from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on
So
the
I think I have to
ground!
get her out of the room and then use the binocs.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Alright, binocs.
Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Okay,
Go
that's
ahead,
not it.
dear.
Okay. Biff coming out of the porno store. February 1932.
February.
Were there home videos in 1932?
Fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Yeah, no kidding. Can I interact with these now?
I told you not to touch those.
Okay, I need to get her out of the room and then look through the newspapers?
There's the whistle. Surely the water's boiling by now.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights
The first
crowd.
one, dude.
Kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy,
Oh,
arsonist
okay.
slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known
Carl
as Carl
Sagan?
Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
Alright, we have a date. Woo! Time to get out of Dodge.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order. Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done?
You'll probably be dead by the time it's done.
Get out! Get out!
Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
I don't like her. Period costume, nice.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Costume for a school play.
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing?
Tom Joad?
Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
Except if I fuck up the timeline, which I'm pretty sure I will since this is episode 1 of 5. I gotta set the date on this.
I've got to turn on the time
Okay,
circuits
fine.
first. Time circuits on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
And away we go. So far, it hasn't seemed that I've done anything choice-based in this game. I don't know that there necessarily are choices. As I say, this game predated The Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, and all their more current hit games. Okay, how's the sound level? It sounds loud as balls to me. And I've got my headphones on a pretty low setting. It's really loud? Okay. Okay, I turned it down a little. Tell me if it needs to go down further. Also, hi, Leslie. Thanks for stopping in. Car of the future. I mean, I don't want to turn it down too much because I know there'll be quieter moments after this, and I don't want those to be silent. But we'll see. Back in time.
Einstein.
I've actually been to Universal Studios, and they have the courthouse clock set. They kept that as a theme park attraction, so I've been by that. It's pretty cool, actually. Stressed today? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And I kind of feel you on that front, quite frankly. Hopefully we can both relax a little. No spoops today, just straight up story game. You ever watch Back to the Future, Lesnig? I have not. So I'm guessing there's going to be some finer points of like lore and in-jokes that are just going to shoop over my head.
Young man.
But we'll see.
Young man.
Who? Me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
Not really.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
I'm a supporter.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
No.
No, not really.
That's the spirit. Destroy them with indifference. If we refuse to
I'm
patronize their
guessing she
establishment
likes
nor
all
buy their
three
wicked
answers
ways,
there.
They'll soon be exposed for the pathetic wretches they are. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's
Michael Corleone, Harry Callahan. Okay, I don't know what Sonny Crockett is. Let's be Michael Corleone. I love The Godfather.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland.
Edna!
I know. I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet. I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no. Down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times.
So this is why she doesn't like dogs.
Doc. I gotta find Doc.
Press and hold the circle button to make Marty run. Cool. Barbershop sign? Insightful comment, Marty. Speakeasy ruins. Stationer... No. Stationer store. Not hiring.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out.
Jerk. Speakeasy ruins.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Law office sign.
Gail Zemeckis, fine.
Zemeckis.
No solicitors.
Zemeckis is the Robert Zemeckis. He directed the film. One of them, anyway. I know that. I'm sure Gale and Fine or some kind of M joke as well. Yeah, there we go. Hi, Bob. Bob Zemeckis.
Hello?
No solicitors.
Nobody wants me to go in their door. Well, fine. Bank sign.
Bank of Italy?
Bank of Italy.
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
At least he was nice. Today's special, yesterday's soup. Ew. It's across the street here. Flophouse sign. I don't know where it is, and I'm too far away to interact with it. Anything in this gazebo? No, but you can walk through it, so that's nice. Einstein, come here, buddy.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
I don't like Einie. Sounds too much like Heine. Like the dog's name is Butt or something. So yeah, we probably want to go in the courthouse, because if he's being held for arson, he's probably in the courthouse.
The newspaper. Doc's not in the courthouse. He's in jail.
Aren't jails in courthouses? Maybe not all the time.
Where is the jail in 1931?
That's a good
anyway?
question. Anything down this way? No. So can we go across the street here? It doesn't look like it. Oh, maybe we can. Soup kitchen sign.
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
Maybe they have information. Yeah, looks like we were supposed to go in here. That looks like our dad. Same model, I guess.
McFly. Biff? Kid. Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well...
So yeah, it's
I'm
intentional.
kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like Babe Ruth.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it! If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk? Keep your eyes on the soup, kid. Well,
What?
what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
So what, are they both in the mob or something?
Fly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
You got it, boss.
Don't come out until I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey, anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop.
I guess maybe they were the ones running the speakeasy. Alright, so let's look around here. Inscriptions?
Like a thorn bush in a drunkard's hand is a proverb in the mouth of a fool. Heavy.
Telefono?
Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people.
No, dialing random people sounds more fun. Kitchen door? Okay.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
I guess we'll eventually have to do that. Can the guy help us?
I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Cue ball? Oh, that's the name of the cook. I thought it was an actual cue ball.
Hey, never mind.
Spice rack.
Nice.
Nice rack.
All kinds of culinary enhancements.
That's
back
Roger
there.
Jackson. Telltale mainstay. Pipe.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
Counter flap.
Kitchens for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
Alright, what else can we look at here? Or do we just leave? I don't think we just leave because it appeared to be important that we came in here. But we can't keep the door open without help. And the guy pulls a gun on us if we try to go around the other way.
There's no way I'm...
Maybe we talk to him again?
Okay. Hey,
No, I guess not. Let's try to leave and see if it makes us stay. No, we're able to leave. That was just a little bit of flavor, I guess. Pretty slow running. Oh, police station. Alright. So that's where we want to go. Ah, fuck this control stick.
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old, even for 1931.
Probably can talk to Doc here.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc!
what are you doing here?
Saving your ass.
Came for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system, of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that.
But he's still gonna get
So
killed by
wonderful to
vigilantes.
see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Isn't he?
Hold on.
Yeah, here we go.
Grace. gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan.
A plan, right. But what?
I don't like any of these options. Let's go through them.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Why don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc. You're already talking about the end.
Yeah, in other words, don't do it because reasons.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
Let's make a stand.
Why don't we try to
Yeah, I
take
don't
it
like
out?
that idea at
We know
all.
what's coming. Maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gunfire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Ooh, right.
Edna?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
I should have guessed.
We already knew she wrote the piece. Talk to the gangsters?
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters.
Yeah, apparently my grandpa is one of those
The
gangsters.
criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided. Do you?
I guess I could break you out of jail.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great. I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me. 1931 me.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self
Okay.
a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely.
That sounds easy.
Won't talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so...
I
enlisting me
doubt
in a
that.
scientific adventure should be a piece of
I
cake.
think he'll be a dick.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know?
Tired.
Over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know
Okay,
what
now
I'm
I get to
doing.
go use the phone.
Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
Guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
In no time.
Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Can I go inside the police station? That might be fun.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No?
Then scram.
Alright, we can't go in there. Kinda doubted it. Let's go back to the soup kitchen, use the phone, and call the old doc, which is the young doc. No, okay. I know my controller's a little janky, but these controls are also a little janky. It's probably why they revised them for The Walking Dead.
I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties.
Now I go to the courthouse. Okay.
The courthouse? Doc never told me he worked at the courthouse.
It's nice that there's no loading screen there. Has the dog just stayed over here the whole time? Yes, he has. Good boy.
Touch those. These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers.
So this
of
is
the court.
Doc.
I mean, Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm Michael, Corleone.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, A multiplied by the inversion of H has to come out less than expectation value of What am I missing here? Or do we take H's chance of linear line operator? But H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A might not be equal to A's expectation.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
A little hard to catch up with him.
I get in the way of work.
What are you doing?
What's this important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party of the first part.
You have no idea what it's about, do you?
That's how important it is.
I've got something important for you to do.
Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Corleone.
Mr.
You know
Corleone.
that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Every morning.
When will you be finished?
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But today's Saturday.
So I probably won't get off before 10.
How about quitting early?
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning. That's my one passion in
No,
life.
it's not.
Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
Sound a little scared.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
I hear you're working on a rocket drill.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Yeah, that's why you're talking all sciencey.
Again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Come on, tell me about your rocket drill.
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong.
Will you just...
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Don't worry, your rocket drill secret's safe with me. Yeah, these middle options don't seem to be working, but I kind of want to hear more of the dialogue.
Come on, you can trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for. In more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Alright, I better just...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a
Alright, that's a repeat, so let's do this one.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
Leg bones connected to the iPhone?
Amazing.
So I guess we keep doing this one.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it.
What am I not doing here?
Will you just give me a chance?
Go back to this one? Well, we already did this one.
Scared of my father.
Emmett, about your...
Yeah, that's a repeat too. We go inside his law office?
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
So what do we do now? Should we just wait? We wait for him to come out. All right.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment.
Same dialogue options.
Emmett, about...
Do I just follow him around? Convince young Emmett Brown to help you. Haven't been able to do that yet. Oh shit. Perhaps if you two had something in common. All I really meant to do was access the inventory. I don't know if any of these things will work. Obviously I can't show him that because it's from the future. Maybe this? Maybe.
Harassment's a federal crime.
Nope, not this.
Sounds like you're...
The only
Sounds like you're...
scared of mine. The only
Alright, so I have to pick this one to be free. This? I don't know why this would help. No, well, it went out of my slot anyway. Use item. No, it's not doing anything. So that isn't it. Is there something else I have to find? Can the dog help us?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
The dog can't help us. Maybe we'll go back to Old Doc? Oh, come on.
Doc!
Marty, have you found my younger self yet?
Well, I met your younger self.
Well, I met your younger self.
Great.
And I gotta say, you're kind of uptight. You won't even talk to me.
I find that hard to believe. Tell me what happened.
Emmett says he's not a scientist.
I tried asking him about your rocket drill, but he says he's not a scientist.
What? What? Oh, Father.
What's he got to do with this?
In 1931, I was still deathly afraid of my father discovering the truth about my scientific predilections. So I carefully kept
That's not how you spell that word, predilections.
science at odd hours, away from his prying eyes.
That sucks.
That sucked a lot.
It sucked a
I
lot.
stood up to him. But right now, my younger self probably thinks you've been sent by my father to check up on me.
How can I get Teen Doc to trust me?
What do I do to convince Teen Doc that I'm not a spy?
I'm not sure.
Your younger self mutters a lot.
Why does your younger self mutter all the time?
Muttering? Why would I be muttering? I never mutter unless... the Hill Valley Expo!
Expo?
Yes, the Expo. How could I have forgotten? In a few months, younger me will put on a demonstration at the Hill Valley Exposition, my first public foray into the world of science. Everyone in town will be there, including a number of noted inventors who shaped my career.
So, it was a big success?
No, it was a miserable failure, but it was a spectacularly miserable
Failure is always an option.
Marked my transition from an amateur garage scientist into a professional seeker of truth.
Why is the expo making you mutter?
What does this expo have to do with you muttering all the time?
When I was younger, I used to relieve stress by working on complex mathematical conundrums. No doubt my younger self is working on some impossible problem in an attempt to work off cerebral steam in the weeks before the exposition. What was I muttering about?
I don't know. H to the something with an inverse of something else. I'm not so good at equations.
That's too bad. I bet if we could solve my younger self's problem, he'd be more inclined to listen to you.
Okay, so that's what I've got to do.
I still can't figure out what your younger self is muttering about.
Blast. If only I could hear
So we
myself.
tape him and then bring the tape to Doc. All right. You seem really dedicated to the law.
No, your younger self seems really dedicated to the law.
It's a facade, I assure you. I had to keep up appearances to appease my father.
Let's get out of here.
Let's talk about your younger self's problems later.
Okay, but don't forget we're on a bit of a deadline here.
All right, so let's get the tape recorder out of the inventory. I thought by picking this we would be showing it to him, but I guess we're going to tape him surreptitiously so old Doc can hear what he's muttering about. Oh, if you don't use something in a few seconds, it disappears from the inventory. Come on, go this way, you janky piece of shit. All right.
Will you just...
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
Damn it.
Is that even possible?
Use it. I don't know if that worked.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a...
Maybe I have to pick the first one again. Oh, come on. Oh, you fucker. Run the way I want you to run. That time I just hit the wrong button. Here we go. Here we go.
H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Didn't he see us taping him? Doesn't that screw with the timeline? Oh my god! Camera, please. Alright. Oh, I need to replace this controller.
Doc! Morty! How goes the escape plan?
Oh wow, there's lots of dialogue options here. I'll do the recorded you're muttering last. Where have you been?
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of...
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
How's the family?
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine, fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send
Jules
them
and
to
Fern.
college. Clara prefers the 2020s, but I'm partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer?
2011, that might be when this game came out.
Said anything.
Where'd the DeLorean come from?
Where'd the DeLorean come from? Last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
I'm sure that happened in one of the movies.
Fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, the lightning produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
It's for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original. Plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
What are you doing in 1931?
So, what were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh, nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little
Trophy.
personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual? You lead a pretty unusual life.
Little stutter there.
Universe, Marty.
What happened to the time display?
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Heidi almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
Alright, this is what we just heard.
I found one.
How did one of...
Einstein.
He did?
What are you doing in jail?
How'd you wind up in jail?
Don't we already know this? They think he torched the speakeasy.
I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
It's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
I saw my grandpa. He'll tell me not to talk to him.
I bumped into at the soup kitchen. My grandfather.
Oh,
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
About Kid Tannen.
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Liv's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
That probably would be the first thing an escaped inmate wanted to do. But Edna.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna, we never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot.
Found your notebook.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1991.
Yeah, that does seem like the higher priority. Okay, I recorded your muttering.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief. Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional membrane.
Okay, I'm guessing not that.
It'll be fine.
H equals the Hamiltonian membrane. Whatever.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Well, it's not like he's gonna be hanged. He's gonna be killed in a hail of bullets. Where is he? Is he over here? His path seems to be from the courthouse straight to the law offices. Does he go anywhere else? There he is.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Corleone.
H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say?
I said maybe H equals the...
Hamiltonian operator?
Yeah.
Great Scott! If H is a Hamiltonian, then H to the A multiplied by the inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A.
H-A, haha.
Conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week.
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
From you. This seems like the safest choice.
Well, it's like this.
Oh, okay. I bet they all go that way.
There can only be one explanation.
What?
You're from the patent office. I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome. I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
I need your rocket drill. I really need your rocket drill. I really, really need your rocket drill. Let's go through them top to bottom.
Can I see your rocket-powered drill?
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
I need a fully operational model. I need a full-sized model. I need to... Let's do the middle one this time.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor.
Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done.
My goodness.
I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for
Okay, I'll fetch it for you.
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered this.
Guess I do that too.
Investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
It's Kid Tannen.
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
So that's a chapter?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him. No. Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
I know where Arthur's hiding. He's in the soup kitchen. Or maybe he left. No, he did leave after that cutscene. It's just the dude in the soup kitchen now. Subpoenas for Arthur McFly?
Subpoenas for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think
Yeah, that's right. I forgot that part.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
What?
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
Why don't you quit?
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Any idea where we can find Artie McFly?
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot.
Not a
Only we had a way of
jot.
tracking him.
If only we had a way of tracking him. Do we have something of his? Maybe the dog can do that.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
What do we know about Kid Tannen?
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, he's obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
That's a Tannen, all right.
Why is your rocket fuel made out of alcohol?
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
Couldn't we use something besides alcohol?
But couldn't you tweak your engine design a little so it runs on something else?
Like what?
I don't know, gas maybe?
Gasoline? Yesterday's news. You'll see. By 1940, automobiles will all run on pure alcohol.
Yes, I believe that will happen. Why a rocket drill anyway?
Some of us down at the patent office are wondering, what made you think of a rocket-powered drill?
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured.
Have you read The Time Machine yet?
You read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
Alright.
We'll get that subpoena delivered. My name isn't...
Michael Corleone!
Yeah.
Michael Corleone. Does Edna have anything to say?
Hey, Miss Strickland.
Oh, hello, Mr. Corleone. Try not to draw any undue attention my way. I'm on the trail of a hot new scoop, as we in the newspaper business say.
I'm sorry about Einstein.
I'm sorry about the way Einstein lit into you back there. I don't know what got into him.
Well, I hope you've learned to keep him under control.
Yeah, I found someone to keep him distracted.
Very good. Now let's see if you know your multiplication tables.
What's the scoop?
What's the scoop?
I've heard rumors that something shady is going on at the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen. It's under the management. And don't jump to any conclusions. Not till the facts are in. I hope to heaven it is just a rumor. That soup kitchen is the front line in the good fight. If it goes bad,
It's gotta be something with us getting into the actual kitchen in the building. Because there's two ways in and both of them are blocked right now. What about the other story?
Did you finish the story you interviewed me for? About Carl Sagan?
Yes, but those pig-headed editors at the paper rejected it. They said my story was slanted, and that I was glorifying a suspected arsonist. As if their stories aren't always glorifying the criminal vermin that
I wonder if this is the same voice actress voicing both versions of Edna. I'm guessing it is.
There's an ordinance against it, and it's so untidy.
You make soup deliveries?
You make hot soup deliveries?
It's one of my many small contributions to the good cause. Healthy bodies, healthy souls, or so one hopes. I pick up barrels of hot soup at the kitchen, and I deliver them hither and thither.
She seems pretty nice in this time frame.
Xavier Ranch for unwanted children, Foggy Mountain Home for the incurably insane, Shady Acres Rest Home. Oh, I can barely keep track of them all. It's a very big job.
I can help.
Yeah, I can help you deliver soup. I donate a lot of time to charities.
Oh, which ones?
All the ones you said. The Mario Brothers.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
the Italians
gosh.
do so many good works.
If you'll just fix it so I can pick up the barrels of soup.
Now hold your horses, let's not get over eager. I drive the soup cycle in this town, and I'm not about to turn it over to an upstart. But if you're well connected with the local charitable institutions...
Yeah?
You can let me know when they're running low on soup.
Not so helpful. Well, let's see.
As a matter of fact, I do know a local charity that's running low on soup.
Oh, who?
I suppose this might end up mattering. Let's give it to the unwanted children.
The Farm for Unwanted Children.
Perhaps their parents don't want them because they eat too much.
Well, that's a little bitchy.
All right, Edna, just think of all those poor unfortunates and hold your nose. Mr. Donnelly!
Okay, what is the point of this? Alright. Let's see what happens when we talk to Kid Tannen. Don't run that way, you jerk.
Sorry, boss. Get out of here. How about you? Huh? I'm sitting at a shoe shine booth. You walk up. Either you're here to shine my shoes, or you got a death wish. Which is it?
I guess I'm here to shine your shoes. I'm looking for... Can I deliver some of your soup?
Hey, I represent United Charities of Hill Valley. Can you authorize me to pick up soup from your establishment and deliver it to some very deserving souls?
Nah, that Strickland dame's got the charity racket pretty much locked up. No point in giving her competition.
About Edna.
Edna Strickland thinks your soup kitchen might not be on the up and up.
That dame gets on my nerves. Got a great pair of gams, though.
What's your racket?
I guess you won't talk about your business.
Why not? I got nothing to hide.
Okay.
I recently acquired
I thought this might get my head blown off.
Mercy Soup Kitchen.
You don't seem like a soup kitchen kind of guy.
Isn't a soup kitchen an odd line of business for a guy like you?
I like soup. Plus, I got a heart as big as all outdoors. Buff a little harder. I want to see myself in the toes.
I'm looking for Arthur McFly.
I'm looking for a guy named Arthur McFly. He's my, sort of a relative.
Well, he's my employee. He's very busy today.
Do you know where he is?
Since you're Arthur's boss, you know where he is, right?
He's at the, office.
Where's the office?
I forget.
Do you know when I might find him?
So when do you think Arthur will be leaving the office?
When I tell him he can leave the office. Hey, you're Mr. Spy.
Isn't that Artie's hat?
Isn't that Arthur McFly's hat you're holding?
It was McFly's hat. Now, it's my peanut ball.
Can I buy that hat off you?
Could I buy Arthur's hat off you?
Could you keep your mind on your work, huh? Shoeshine boy? Hanging on to my peanut ball.
Can I have a peanut?
Can I have some peanuts?
Why not? I'm a magnanimous kind of guy. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
What the hell is that?
Hey, kid!
Yeah?
What the hell is that?
Oh boy. Got some QTEs coming?
What'd you do?
Why do we want his hat? How is that going to help us find him?
Give me that hat, you lousy crook!
Emmett!
We're on the rail car.
Nobody makes
Pretty
money
sure?
out of Kid Tannen.
What the heck? What are those squishy noises?
Ow! Fix me up!
Oh, they're hitting the law office. Okay. Gentleman Jack Thomas, good time mayor.
Not football. They used to call me the Streak.
Get out!
Alright. Well, how does having his hat help us? Do we show it to somebody in the soup kitchen? Okay, this seems to be a thing.
Hey, Q-Ball.
What?
The truck just arrived with a fresh shipment of, soup.
Soup? Soup?
Well, this is the regular soup, and this is the special soup.
Right. Special.
Yeah, that's definitely Roger Jackson. I imagine he's in every Telltale game.
Hey, what are you doing?
Spicing up the soup. It's my secret recipe.
Listen, this ain't the Savoy, and we ain't here to feed these bozos no fancy soup. The boss has got a business to rebuild, so knock off the goofing and mind your post.
All right. Just try the soup.
Well? I can see why you want to keep this a secret.
Barrels of soup.
What about those barrels?
What about them?
What kind of soup is that?
It's not it's special soup.
What's special about it?
It's highly alcoholic.
It's made for grown-ups, kid.
A soup for grown-ups?
That's right, kid. Be nosy. See where it gets you.
Excuse me.
You talking to me?
So this place used to be a soup kitchen.
This place used to be a soup kitchen.
What do you mean used to be? Despite recent changes in ownership, this joint is still available for the purposes of distributing food to the needy and the not so well-to-do, and no other purposes whatsoever.
Yeah, I believe that. Why is Kid Tannen running a soup kitchen?
What's a tough guy like Kid Tannen doing running a soup kitchen?
Mr. Tannen purchased the soup kitchen from the Sisters of Mercy.
This chair is so uncomfortable.
As a respectable community figure after his fine name was besmirched by the malignant and malicious
Easy for you to say.
of the misguided vandals that done burned down his place of business.
His speakeasy.
I cannot confirm nor deny any claims of so-called illegal bootlegging at the just eat your damn soup, pipsqueak.
Why is the soup in a barrel?
Why is the soup in a barrel?
It's hard to ladle off the floor.
Could I have some soup?
Can I have a bowl of soup?
We're a soup kitchen. What do you think?
What kind of soup is this? It tastes like...
Role Ribolita?
I was gonna say week-old cabbage.
Everyone's a critic. Look, all I got to work with is this 2-bit soup in a barrel and spice rack that hadn't been restocked since the Coolidge administration. What do you think I should do to perk this slop up?
Let's see. Have you tried...
Salt, paprika, parsley, chili powder. Salt's pretty basic. I don't know, but chili powder, parsley doesn't really taste like anything. Let's go with paprika.
Paprika?
Paprika?
I just think you could use a little color.
Color?
Okay. Hey!
Alright, he's back to the pot. Can we use Emmett to help us get in there and get the alcohol? Because that's obviously what's in there.
Huddle up, Emmett. Huddle? Just listen up for a second. Alright, I think I figured out which barrels have the hooch.
Then what are you waiting for?
He's not just gonna give me a barrel.
Of course. Well, you seem to have a way with people, so I'll leave it up to you to trick that lummox into giving up his moonshine.
I can't get into the kitchen.
Emmett, I can't get into the door over there. Those tables are jamming it shut.
The door? So your plan is to just waltz in there and take a barrel?
You got a better idea?
No, of course not. That would be stupid, right?
I'll say.
Still, I'd like to get that door open. I can't do anything from out here.
Well, it's a simple matter of physics. A lever, some sort of stop. Let me see what I can come up with.
And now he's Mr. Science. He's dropped the pretense. Okay. So I need to get him to move the stuff to access the spice rack again.
What is it, kid?
Okay, I've got some more ideas about your soup.
Do tell.
Let's see. Have you tried
Let's go chili powder.
giving the soup a little heat, maybe?
Why, is it getting cold?
No, I mean like chili powder. Muy caliente.
Oh, bit of a tough guy, huh? Actually, I like it spicy too, but it's gotta be edible for the common folks.
Come on, a little dash isn't gonna kill anyone.
Ah, heck. You got moxie, kid. Spice it up a bit, shall we?
Yay, we got Moxie. Alright, so he moved that to access the spice rack, and now he's at the pot stirring. Now I think we go talk to Emmett. I can't talk to Emmett. Can I just get in?
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
Or maybe while he's distracted at his pot, we go through...
Eureka!
We go through this? Or he's gonna pull his gun on us again.
Kitchen's for management only.
Looks like the door's open, though. What's he doing now? What is he doing now? Okay, that's the rack that had the alcohol barrels on it. Here comes some more. Okay, now we can talk to Emmett. Does he have anything new to say? Emmett's invention.
I hope Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
Emmett?
Emmett.
Yes?
This place is a little dusty for an illegal gin joint.
Obviously, this kitchen isn't the speakeasy.
Indeed. This must be some sort of front meant to cleverly and legally obfuscate the existence of a hidden establishment of ill repute. Perhaps in the basement.
Right, that might explain the elevator.
Nice door jam.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just a little mechanical ingenuity. In the end, the door is open.
Yeah, good job. Score that hooch
So I gotta get...
I'll keep cogitating.
I gotta get him back to his pot and then open the door again. I think.
What is it, kid?
I still think the soup needs more flavor. Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting
Okay, what else?
But at least those tables are propped up now.
Stack tables?
Doc Jr.'s thingamabob holds out.
The tables are stacked, but my pushing on it still didn't do anything.
Do I have a barrel of that soup?
Barrel of soup? Absolutely not, kid. Even in times like these, I can tell you ain't that hungry.
Are those all cabbage soup?
Last time I checked,
Don't you have any other kinds of soup?
no.
Yes, let's get a hint. No. This is hint. Yeah, I figured that out. So I guess we need another hint. Still cause objects in it to be moved. Yeah, he moves the rack with the alcohol barrels every time I ask him to add something to the soup. But I tried that, and I tried pushing in the door. It didn't work. Let's try it again, I guess.
I still... Pretty neat, Doc. Nope. I'm still not getting through here. But at least those tables are propped up now.
What good does that do? How does that help me? So I need another hint. If the baker's rack were to tip, the barrels of hooch would roll to where you need them. How do I tip the baker's rack?
Nice rack.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Oh, it's got to be when he opens the door to bring more in. But how do I know when that's going to happen?
I still...
So I get him to move this, and if the next guy tries to open the door to bring in a barrel right now, it'll roll to me, but how do I cue that to happen? By talking to him?
Oh. Hey,
No, that didn't do it. Do I examine the pipe? Yeah, because he hit the pipe to make it retract and be emptied. Yeah, okay, alright, I got it. That's gonna make him come in. I got it. Alright. That was a little easier than I was making it, but not much.
Mr. Donnelly, you know I wouldn't set one foot in this mockery of all that is good and decent if the poor of Hill Valley weren't so dependent on Mr. Tannen's overblown show of generosity.
Was that a yes?
Just give me the soup before I gag on the hypocrisy.
Hi there, Deja Nu. Did I see you in Friday's chat? It's good to see you here. Thanks for joining.
I'll just bet you will.
I picked up the barrel of hooch. Now all I have to do is to get it from her somehow.
So we leave, right? Yeah. Gotta find Edna out here. Okay, there she is.
Hey,
Must to work. Well, that'll be me tomorrow.
I'm afraid I haven't much time. The meeting of the Stay Sober Society is due to begin very soon.
What's the Stay Sober Society?
What's the Stay Sober Society?
You haven't heard of the SSS? They do the most marvelous work, taking hopeless drunken bums and turning them into former hopeless drunken bums. I'm one of the founding members. And not to say that I was ever, well, you know. Anyway, we've always met in the cellar of the Sisters of Mercy soup kitchen, but for some reason the new managers don't want us down there, so we're stuck. We've got nowhere to meet.
place where the Stay Sober Society can meet.
Oh? Where?
At the Brown residence.
The Brown residence.
You mean Judge Brown's place?
Yeah, I happen to be good friends with his son Emmett, and he's told me the judge would love to lend his place out for, good causes like yours.
Really?
She'll bring the hooch to
Most
us.
generous, public-spirited offer I've received in a month of Sundays. Please tell your friend Emmett we accept. And the offer couldn't have come at a better moment. It's almost time for the meeting to begin.
You asked me to tell you if one of the local charities is running low on soup.
Does somebody need a visit for my soup cycle?
I don't know what this does.
The Stay Sober Society.
That's right. They'll soon be gathering at the Brown estate, and we haven't provided...
Okay, this makes sure she brings the alcohol to the Brown
The
house.
generosity of your friend Emmett, volunteering his father's house for our meeting.
Wait there! Michael! What in the name of Thomas Alva Edison do you think you're doing?
Don't you get it? You need alcohol to run your drill, right? Those bootleggers at the soup kitchen won't let us get our hands on any of their hooch. But we can get Miss Strickland to pick it up for us and deliver it right to your door.
No, out of the question.
Why?
I can't just let strangers invade my parents' house. What do we know about these people?
They're sober.
They're sober. It says so right in the name.
Well, okay, but Pop needs his peace and quiet at the end of the day. This meeting is sure to be too noisy for him.
They'll be quiet.
Don't be quiet. You'll be quiet, right?
Oh, yes. I play my tambourine very softly.
You hear that?
Yes, but...
But what?
But it's still impossible.
Think of the Stay Sober Society.
Think of the Stay Sober Society. What'll happen to them?
They can all fall off the wagon for all I care.
But I promised Edna.
I promised Miss Strickland. It means so much to her.
The answer is still no.
I don't want to forget the whole thing.
Okay, forget the whole thing. We don't have to test your rocket-powered drill tonight.
We don't?
No. I'll take the train back to Washington and I'll tell the folks at the office to give the patent to Dr. McCoy.
Okay. I see why this is the correct option now. We're guilting him into it.
You will instruct the members of the society to wipe their feet before they come inside.
Then you are Emmett Brown. I thought as much. You have such a righteous face. Edna Strickland, I don't know how to thank you for your
This might be where the dog steals her shoe.
Meet you.
The feeling is mutual.
Or maybe that's later.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
You worry too much, Emmett.
She doesn't seem to be wearing the same shoes.
Serve that subpoena, and we're off to build your rocket drill.
So we gotta find Arthur McFly.
Yeah, your patent.
Junior Bootlegger Badge. I wonder if there are different trophies based on how many hints it takes you to get it. Which would kind of suck because the hints I unlocked were things I had already figured out. Well, the first two were anyway. So we have Arthur's hat, and I don't know why we need it. I'm guessing we'll find out. Flophouse?
Majestic arms. Transient
This is
smoke up.
probably where Arthur is. Shark?
Wow, looks like they used a real shark. I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes
I think that's where Arthur is, though.
I don't think that would be interested in Arthur's hat.
Okay, I gotta show it to a person. Is he in the barber shop? I don't imagine he is.
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like? A hunting lodge?
Moose. Is he in the bank?
any money. I don't really have any business in there.
No, he's not in there. There aren't that many places to search. He wouldn't be at the police station. He wouldn't be at the courthouse. Do I show the hat to Emmett? Would he care about the hat? Well, he's already seen it briefly. Let's try it.
This hat belongs to my grandfather.
That's all he does. Well, I guess we could show it to the dog.
Hey, honey, come here for a sec, boy.
He said he's not a bloodhound, but he seems pretty good at
The guy
tracking.
who belongs to this hat.
All right, off we go.
How's he going? Only one way to find out.
Oh, we're leaving this set entirely. Okay. So much for this dog not being a bloodhound. Yeah, that's Edna's apartment in the other timeline. I got your hat, dude.
Who is it? It's McFly. Shh, I know.
Let's talk to him first and then show him his hat. See what he has to say.
Hey, Arthur, can you come down a minute? Do I know you?
We're family.
I'm your mother's great nephew. You mean my second cousin? Yeah, glad to know you. But I can't leave this building till the boss says so. He's given strict orders. Sorry. Some other time.
Oh, okay, so he's gonna do that every time we try to talk to him. I guess we better just show him the hat and be done with it.
What now? I'll give it back to him after I give him the subpoena.
Oh, okay, I thought this would be the key. I guess it's not.
It's me again. Please come down. Why?
I've got something for you.
We've got something for you.
It's a
subscription to the Accountant Weekly. It won't come out if he knows why we're really here.
No, right.
I'm not interested. And besides, the boss won't let me leave the room. Sorry.
Grow a spine, dude. Of course, that's easy for me to say. Maybe we have to go through all the options before one will work.
Why?
We got important information for you.
Got some important information for you, but we can't yell it. It's private. Then put it in a postcard and send it. I'm stuck up here till the boss tells me I can leave.
Why don't we tell him we're representatives of the boss and the boss says he can leave? Sounds like he'd buy it.
It's me again. We represent the law.
You don't want to go against the law, do you?
No, but I don't want to go against Kid Tannen either. And he ordered me to stay put till he gives the word. Sorry.
Alright, so we gotta do something else before we buzz him. See if Emmett has anything wise to say.
Need any help?
Never mind.
Okay, Emmett can't help us. Is there anything else in the inventory that might be able to help us? Do we just show him the subpoena, maybe?
I need to get this subpoena into Arthur McFly's hands, so young Doc will have the time to help me bust old Doc out of jail.
Alright, no, I want to use that item. If this isn't it, I'm not sure what it is.
Not sure what
Oh, I
that'll
gotta
do.
hit this.
Not sure what
Oh,
that'll do.
shut up! I gotta have nothing in my inventory when I hit this, and then I gotta have it in the inventory when I call up to him from street level. That's stupid. Now I select the subpoena from the inventory.
What do you think you're doing?
I'm throwing the subpoena.
You can't do that. You have to hand it to him.
Thanks, Emmett. It's not his hat. None of this matters. Could I talk to you at this point?
Need any help?
No, apparently you're not going to help me.
It's me again. Why?
I've already tried all 4 of these. None of them worked.
Got some important. Put it in a. Sorry.
Same answers. What am I missing? Can't walk any further that way. Oh, cool. You can actually see into his apartment. Okay. Huh. There's Tannen and his lackey. Maybe they want something. I mean, they were trying to kill us last time because we had Arthur's hat, which I don't know why they care that much. Are they back to Shoeshine? Have they forgotten all about it? No, they're not back to Shoeshine.
Well, look who's back. They say rats always return to the scene of the sinking ship. Get 'em, matches.
Yeah, if this were a later Telltale game, this would be a QTE. But it's not, it's just a cutscene in this game. Okay, this is doing something different.
Come down from there, you son of a bitch! Right now! That's an order!
I don't think they're in a talkative mood right now.
Make me angry, Smucko! Get down here!
Einstein, help!
Lay off! Get away from me, you crazy mutt!
Go away, dog. We're busy here. Go on, scram.
That's a smart dog.
Hey, where'd he go?
You let him get away, idiot!
So I think going back to them is just going to trigger this same moment again. Can Emmett tell me anything when we're here? No.
We'll get... Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Einie?
It's short for Einstein.
Einstein, of course. Because he was a patent officer just
Yeah,
like
that's
you.
true, he was. I don't know, by 31, was he super famous? Can Edna do anything for us? I don't know what sending her off on soup deliveries does, necessarily. She's gone. We better get a hint. Which is worse, Kid's bark or his bite? Oh, we already sicked the dog on Kid Tannen. Another hint. Marty isn't cowed by Kid's ranting, but timid Arthur probably would be. Do we tape him? No, that can't be. We can't play a tape for him. We need to lead him there. So let's just see what happens when we do this again.
Hey! Hey!
Do we wind up back on top of the gazebo again? I'm guessing we do. I only tried talking to Matches from up here. I didn't try talking to...
Nobody puts one over on Kid Tannen and lives to
tell
talk
to
about
Tannen.
it. You're
I don't
dead
think you're in a
meat, twerp.
talkative mood right now.
Better start composing your epitaph now.
Do I show him Arthur's hat?
I'm gonna carve it
No
into your
way.
face.
Worked too hard to get
In
it.
bullets. Get
I show him the subpoena? That can't be it.
out here. You're only making
Not sure
it
what
worse
that'll
for
do.
yourself. The longer you stay up there,
I don't know.
the longer I'm gonna take evacuating your guts.
Eviscerating.
That's what I said.
Einie.
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mud again.
I can't believe you lost him again.
Alright, I don't get it, so let's get another hint. Okay, so we do record him. We're supposed to play that for... We're supposed to play that for... I don't understand why we would play that for Arthur. He's gonna think it's sorcery.
Jeez, why are the Tannins always so loud and stupid?
So we gotta get him up. We gotta get me up onto the gazebo again. Pull out the tape recorder.
Hey!
Hey.
I don't like this at all. It seems unlikely. Are we supposed to...
Down from there, you son.
Are we supposed to pretend that Kid is nearby when we play this for Arthur? This is silly.
The bitch, right now. What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now. Don't make me angry, Smuggler.
Alright, so we sick the dog on him again, and then we go back to Arthur.
Look out, boss. It's that crazy mud again.
Alright, so we go back to Arthur's apartment now. Which I think we just run past the jail. That'll get us there. Yeah, alright. Alright, so we buzz, and then we play the tape for him. Or did tape recorders exist in 1931?
Now.
I don't... the kind of tape recorders a person would carry around with them, I really don't think so.
What do you think you're doing up there, you scrawny little runt? Get down here right now.
It's Kid. Right away, boss. Where's Kid?
There's no reason we should have thought that would work. We meaning the player. I don't like that at all. So we give him the damn subpoena.
Arthur McFly? Yeah? Got something for you. Thanks. A subpoena?
Ordering you to appear in court and provide evidence in the investigation into...
Kid Tannen? Take it back.
You can't get rid of it, Mr. McFly. Once you've been served, it's your duty to report to the court at the earliest possible time. Failure to do so could lead to a warrant for your arrest.
Arrest! But Kid'll kill me. Stupid Artie. Holy cats, what am I gonna do?
I suggest you avail yourself to the protection of the court.
Oh gosh, oh gosh.
Alright, so young Doc is free to go build his rocket-powered drill now. He can get old Doc out of jail.
Well, we've served the subpoena and gotten a barrel of booze delivered to your house. Looks like we're off to your lab to build your rocket drill. You do have a lab, right?
What kind of future patent holder would I be without a lab? Come on.
Doc! I'm off to get the rocket drill.
Good.
Come on, let's go. Time waits for no man.
Sure it does.
Are you sure this is gonna work, Emmett?
Don't let the ramshackle nature of my laboratory fool you. If all goes according to plan, we'll soon be in possession of the most powerful rocket fuel known to man.
That's great. How?
Well, it's very simple. This crankshaft induces a powerful direct current into the electrolysis chamber, producing hydrogen, which must be periodically released into the primary distillation barrel. While tending to the hydrogen, we'll also need to regularly sprinkle these shredded protein flakes into this aquarium of tuber bacteria to generate the necessary nitrogen to catalyze the reaction.
Okay.
Oh, hot! Extremely hot! The temperature of the reaction must be kept at a steady temperature of 623 degrees Kelvin by carefully pumping these bellows. Any questions?
Could you repeat that in English? Is there going to be a test on this?
Emmett? Why is there a brace of drunkards gathering on our lawn?
I think that's also Roger Jackson.
Moses, it's my father! So, he doesn't know I'm engaging in acts of scientific exploration in here. He thinks this is where I go to pour through my law books.
Oh.
You tend to the reaction. I'll try to get rid of him.
Tend to the what? Can't we just start over after he's gone?
It's too late. The reaction's already started. Don't worry. I'll try to help you out where I can.
But...
coming, Father! Father!
Don't you father me, child.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy? Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Don't you turn your back on me.
You know who invented fire pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't
So turn electrical crank. I guess I just have to say them in the steps he said them, which I don't really remember what they were. Should have been paying more attention.
What did you do?
Emmett, who are you talking to in there?
No one, Father. This may come as a shock.
Release gaseous pressure.
Just pay attention to what I say.
Emmett, I'm not through with you yet.
Stoke fire, that's the only thing I haven't done so far.
What kind of pressure I'm under.
Okay, I've picked them all, and they all made the thing crap out.
I thought you were a scientist.
Emmett!
Stoke fire, sprinkle bacteria. I've turned.
Why don't you go feed the ducks,
Is there something else I can be doing? I don't think there is. Turn electrical crank.
Don't touch anything until I tell you to.
Emmett!
Can't you see this is eating me up inside?
Eating. There we go.
Law may be your
Burning.
passion, Father, but it is not
Thanks for the
mine.
clues, dude.
release me from your unattainable
Release
expectations?
pressure. I like these little clues. This is fun.
Excellent. Now twist the valve there. Great. We're about a quarter of the way home.
Emmett, get back here! You're going to find out.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
Release gaseous pressure.
Someday you have children and you will look for all.
This isn't food for thought, Pop. It's gruel.
Sprinkle bacteria food.
There is a flame inside me.
Flame.
Not be quelled by your legalistic gobbledygook, father.
Someday you have children and you will look for all.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
Spark? Where's the spark?
Stop getting so hot under the collar.
I guess it's this one again? Nope. Oh, it must have been turned crank.
Listen to the words I'm emphasizing.
Alright. Let's do it again. Yeah, it was too far to the left to see this one.
Scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards.
Bladders? What is that one for? Food. Okay.
Father, but I wish it would go on a diet.
Huh? How was that wrong?
What'd you do?
Emmett! You're going to find out.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth?
Okay, they're idiot-proofing it for me now. Fair enough.
I don't know what's eating you, Father, but I wish it would go on a diet.
Okay, it's right this time.
Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Lightning, electrical crank.
If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and goat gizzards. By Galileo's rotations, do you ever listen to yourself?
Rotations? I messed it up. Bladders and rotations. Is that crank? I don't know what that is. I'm trying, dude.
Why won't you release me from your unattainable
Release
expectations?
pressure.
What do you call a room full of lawyers trapped in a burning building? A good start. You have no idea what kind of pressure I'm under. This may come as a shock to you, Pop, but not everyone wants to be a lawyer. Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There, I said it.
You're going to find out when you get old.
Halfway there.
Halfway. Yay.
Keep up the good work.
Thanks, man.
Don't you have a release valve on your mouth somewhere? I'm not just another one of your staffers who spins around you like a top. Why should I honor your wishes? You treat me like common bacteria. The hotter you get, the more I know I'm right.
Your mother and I are shocked at your behavior, young man.
Hotter, shocked.
Lawyers are nothing but overblown bags of gas.
Gaseous pressure. God damn it. I didn't get to it in time. I said like 3 different things there.
Stop being such a crank.
Your ancestors are spinning in their graves right now.
Pressuring me to be something I'm not.
So it's just it's the things he says, not the things his father says.
Bronze have been officers of the court since God's heavenly spark first gave rise to man, Emmett.
Name one great thing ever generated by a lawyer.
Generated? Is that this one? Okay.
You have no idea what kind of pressure.
Pressure.
Pressure? You're a child. You don't know anything about pressure.
Is it my fault if I don't get a spark out of laws and statutes?
Are you trying to spin this argument around to my feelings?
Almost there.
Okay, I like the difficulty enhancement here. That's clever. It's only the words Emmett says. It's not the ones his father says.
Why are you always bellowing at me?
Bellowing, stoke fire.
You see, this is eating the
Eating.
Why won't you
Release.
me from your unattainable expectations? I strongly object to the
Current? I think that's this one. Okay.
Lawyers are nothing but a bunch of hot air. There.
Hot air.
You really want to vent our dirty laundry in public like this? Why don't you go feed the ducks, Father? You don't like my performance at the courthouse, then fire me. If it weren't for scientists, men like you would still be divining the future with sheep's bladders and
I guess that's this one. Okay.
You know who invented fire pop? I don't know either, but you can be damn sure it wasn't a lawyer. Maybe I should just get struck by lightning. Would that make you happy?
Okay. I got it.
We'll have to take this up later, Pop. My soup's about to boil over.
What? This isn't over, young man.
I guess the difficulty in the last section was how fast he was saying them.
You okay? You and your dad sounded...
It was an argument we should have had a long time ago. We... Oh!
What?
Eureka! Now all we gotta do is fuel up the old rocket power drill, and you and I can
take it and go.
But don't you want to test it first?
No time. The last train for DC leaves in just a few minutes.
All right. You've got to get this baby to the U.S. Patent Office.
Exactly.
So tell me, Michael, when can I expect to hear back from the Patent Office?
Oh, in about, I'd say... I can't.
Huh?
Huh?
Emmett, I'm not from the patent office.
I don't understand.
I lied to you, but I didn't want to. It was the only way I can get you to trust me. See, there's somebody who's in big trouble. Someone very important to me, to both of us. I can't tell you who, but I need to save him tonight, and I need your invention to do it. I'll get it back to you, I promise. And, Emmett, you're gonna be a great inventor.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's really an element of choice involved in this at all. Probably hampers the replayability.
Keep the throttle at about 8.
Okay, Doc, I got the drill. Now let's get you out of here. Come on, start.
It's a drill you wear. Oh, and Edna's gonna see this. Oh no.
Mr. Corleone! You're too late!
Too late? The Doc's not supposed to be... Doc!
They're moving him to another facility for safekeeping! Oh, I better go get a quote from the police chief.
How do you wagon intercepted, suspect slain. They're still after him. How am I gonna rescue him now? At least the rocket part came out of this in one piece.
Rocket power Edna's bicycle. Gotta love it. Bam! And it's on there now. That's what we call percussive maintenance.
Alright, I'm coming, Doc.
Sorry about stealing your bike, Edna. $0.17 a gallon gas. I bet they thought that was exorbitant in those days.
You're still in danger, Doc. I've got to get you out of here.
What's that?
I said you're still in danger.
Never mind, never mind. Get me out of here, and we'll talk later.
Alright, that works. Go right. Oh, that was just an option. That wasn't a direction. Doors?
They're locked.
I know.
Toolbox? How would a toolbox be sitting there?
They won't budge.
I can't use this to, like, pry that lock off? Spare tire? Rear window. Okay, well, I've got to use and have this in my inventory. Keep forgetting about this mechanic. Rear window?
Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out.
Be careful, buddy.
You can't break the lock.
There's a key, but it's probably up front.
Okay, that helps.
I'll be back.
I'll wait right here.
Yeah, where's he gonna go? Front window? Oh, hello. You're driving the paddy wagon.
What's he doing here? Keys. How do I get him?
Obviously, I gotta go to the other side.
Keys. The window's shut tight.
Do I have anything? The hubcap?
I don't think throwing the hubcap at that would do any good.
And what is the hubcap for? Do I have anything else? Newspaper, tape recorder. No, none of this matters. No, I can't go back. I gotta be like right here. Antenna. Can we use the antenna in some way?
No good. The window's shut.
I don't want to use the hint right away. There's something I can do on this side with the antenna? No. Do I give Doc the antenna?
Not sure
Nope.
what that'll do. Not sure what that'll
Won't do anything. Alright, fine.
Not sure what that'll do. Oh, good. The window's shut.
Hmm.
Kid Tannen's driving the truck.
Tannen? That explains a lot.
Keys are on the dashboard, but I can't reach him.
You need a protraction approach.
What?
What?
A reach extender.
I can't break the lock.
There's it.
I need a distraction.
Leave it to me. Hey, driver. You're driving too fast. Watch how you take those curves. What are you trying to do? Kill me?
Not quick enough.
Oh, good.
I gotta be on the other side. But if I'm on the other side, they're not close enough to me. But the other side, the window's open, so maybe.
Can you distract him again?
No problem. Hey, driver. I demand to know where you're taking me. And how long I object to your tone of voice. And I find your seat distinctly uncomfortable. Do you have a pillow I can sit on? Hey, I'm talking to you, driver. Don't ignore me. You!
Thanks, Doc. I guess that's why they call you the street.
Yeah, that's why.
I have my sources.
What does that have to do with being a streak? Alright, so we need the keys in our inventory. And we select this bad boy.
Stand back, Doc.
Marty! Ah!
How you doing, Doc?
Hey, get in there!
Let's set Sagan.
Now we use the hubcap?
Ow! Son of a bitch!
Alright. Are the rockets on the bike still working? I guess they must be. Let's see what he says if we, like, try to shoot Doc. Oh no, that's actually the answer.
This is a rescue!
That's the idea.
Doc! Look!
The throttle.
Why? Oh!
Manure hauling.
Doc, are you okay?
I'm fine. But I wonder what sorts of bizarre repercussions my younger self's invention of a flying bicycle will have on the timeline.
Did you know that would happen?
I had a suspicion. I never could keep those rockets from exploding.
So, what do we do now?
get back to 1986 before our interactions with the past inevitably cascade into a calamitous future. Where'd you leave Einstein?
In the park.
Doc?
He's not in the pound, is he?
No, but I think we've got bigger problems right now.
Is Marty ceasing to exist? Alright, that's the end of episode 1. Not bad. I do kind of miss the choice elements from other Telltale games.
What's happening?
I don't know. We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
Hey, fellas.
All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
History says Tanner will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
I fear that nothing will save Hill Valley from descending into the fires of...
So they go back to deal with their slightly past versions of themselves on their initial interactions with 1931? Huh. Yeah, so 2011 was dropped earlier in the episode. That's obviously... Yep, that really is Christopher Lloyd. Cool. I know he done video game voices. Yeah, 2011 was dropped earlier in the episode, so I guess that is when this came out. That can't have been long before The Walking Dead, then. This must have been the last thing they made prior to The Walking Dead. Michael J. Fox, Parkinson's Foundation. All right. So I'm going to take a quick little break here, and I will be